Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by to check out my latest video. I am thrilled that you guys are here today joining me for a wonderful challenge that Handmade by Amy Love asked me if I wanted to be a part of. Amy was inspired by two ladies here on YouTube, Lisa, who is Happy Crafter, and Anna, who is My Crafting World Anna. Both of them are on YouTube. And these two wonderful ladies were doing a series on their channels where they each took a turn picking videos that they were inspired by and challenging the other person to create projects from the video. Once Amy explained the challenge to me, I of course said yes. And after discussing a little bit more back and forth between the two of us, we decided to jump right in and do the challenge monthly for this whole year. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. And for my part, I will be picking videos that I'm inspired by, of course, but also videos from my YouTube, like videos I've wanted to try or ones in my watch later list just that I hadn't gotten to. So that's what I'm going to be picking my videos from. So I'm excited to start exploring my videos and picking some videos to challenge Amy to watch and also complete while I complete the same videos. And this month, Amy is kicking off the challenge. And she was inspired by the YouTube channel Pink Strawberries, which of course I'll leave links for everybody that I've mentioned so far in the video. And of course, this particular video that Amy was inspired by. And on Pink Strawberries' channel, she had created this adorable flip-floppy double paperclip type thing. And so that's what she was inspired by. So I ran with it, obviously, because Amy challenged me to it. And I just wanted to show you the few that I created using this new idea for making paperclip pockets. And I first, of course, started off just making a little prototype. Sometimes when I'm trying something new, I like to have a little prototype. So there's a little pocket right here, and there's a little pocket right here. And so I just used some scrap paper just to try it out, just to kind of come up with some ideas for it. I think this would be wonderful in some of my junk journals. I see all sorts of possibilities with these. So after I tried my little prototype, I decided, again, one of my crafty goals this year is to start working on a boho journal. And so I thought, well, this would be a perfect thing to at least start making some ephemera for. And so I thought, well, I'm going to try making one with kind of a little boho theme. So this was the next one that I created. And this one, of course, is decorated. So I grabbed out some brighter colored paper and some digitals. And the digitals that I'm using are from Lorna Taylor, Tailor Made Journals, on Etsy. So she had some, and they're from several different kits that I've purchased through the years. But I found this little image that I thought kind of would work for this theme. And then I also found some cute little birds. So I've kind of put that in my top pocket. I thought that was kind of fun, those two images. I liked being able to see her face. And I did have in some of my paper ephemera that came from something that I bought a long time ago, this little fortune telling card. So I thought that would work in the pocket too, just as extra spots. And I always back my sides so that you can journal on them. And so that was the pocket. And then of course I added some rickrack trim. I still had rickrack trim laying on my desk from when I did a fall theme journal. And I had a little applique that was a little bit brighter colored and some Tim Holtz words that said full of wonder. I also had an old piece of kind of lace that was a little bit more yellowed and some pearls on it that I thought would match perfectly. So when you open this one up, I do have another image, another image that came from one of Lorna Taylor's kits. I think it's like a portrait kit or something like that. More rickrack trim. And this also came from one of hers that I fussy cut out, one of her kits that it's just a little fan. But I liked all the bright colors on it. So, and then I left this part blank because I thought a perfect spot for journaling, which is how I kind of see using these pockets, also leaving spots to journal. And then in the little pocket on the side, I just stuck some paper just to journal on, just another little spot. You know, I think I still might come back through again once I actually put it in a journal and add some lace or something to the side of it. when I have some scraps when I'm actually working on the journal. But I thought that was kind of fun for a first piece of ephemera for my boho journal. And then of course I had to create something that was a little more vintage. And again, I have all the digitals in here from Lorna Taylor, some of her label kits, and then also scrapbooking paper is what I used to create this. So that's what it looks like without the items in the pocket. And then I love her little fairy wings kit that she has. So I put one of those images in there, and then I added just another little label that can be used, you know, in the journal. And of course the back sides are plain so that you can journal on them. And then when this one flipped open, I just put in two of the blank labels just to be able to have a spot to write. And then I had some little labels that came from Tim Holtz that I just added just to add a little bit more something on that one. And then in the pocket, this one again, I added another one of the labels. I thought it was really pretty from the kit. And then I added a little sentiment, hold tight to your dreams, another little label that I cut this off of something else. And I used a half of the label and folded it over just to have a little decoration on both sides. So I can't wait to put that into one of my little vintage style themed journals. I love how that one turned out. And then I decided on Pink Strawberry's channel, she had a little bit wider based ones that she made. And so I decided to try and do a few of those. And so I am working ahead maybe for a Christmas in July type thing. Some golden books, Christmas themed ones. So I thought I'd make a couple paper clips for those. But I decided to do them in the wider size because those books are a little bit wider, the golden books. So here's kind of the base of this one. And the inside. You know, and these are all sorts of random paper, scrapbooking paper collections that I've had over the years. They were just scraps. So I kind of dug through my scraps. So I can't even tell you specifically what companies they're from because they are all scraps. And then this one I put the tag on the side, and I'm still going to put some lace on it, but it's just a blank journaling tag that I threw in that one. I just haven't decided yet on trims. Here was the next one that I created, and there's what it looks like without anything in the pocket. Just kind of a nice bright colored one, some fun little red and green trim that I had, and these were stickers. This one says Santa's Helper, and this one says Naughty or Nice, and it has an image of Santa Claus on it. And just again, some random ephemera from scrapbooking paper packs that I've had over the years that just left over. And those go in there. I keep on forgetting I have to leave them out to flip it open. A little sticker at the top that said Merry and Bright. And again, when this one flips open, I have a little Merry Christmas there, and then a little spot to write a nice list down for people who've been nice. So that kind of fits in with a Naughty or Nice sticker. And then again, just some blank journaling space. This one I did add a tab to the side of that one so that it pulls out nicely. And the final one is a little bit more of a vintage style one. There's a cute little Santa Claus. And just, again, just little tags. And again, all of them are going to be blank on the back side to journal on. You know, I might do some light stenciling on the back of them once I actually add them into a journal. But for now, I think this is perfect. This one I forgot to put the little tab on the top. All the other ones, if you can see, like on the back sides, there was little tabs. This one I got going on it and I forgot about it. And I could add it now if I wanted to, but I just decided to leave that one without the tab. I did like how that one looked. And some vintage lace on the edges. And then when you open up this one, just some writing spots that I created, you know, a layered spot there with, but you can journal right there. And then this one I had a little like Christmas ticket thing that said North Pole Express that I put in there, and you can journal on the back side of that one. So I added that one into there. That one was probably my favorite Christmas one that I did out of the three, just because it's more of a vintage style. But those again were the three Christmas ones, and then here was the other two that I made. So I like all of them. I'm really happy with it. I was really pleased with this technique, and I'll definitely be making more of them. So thank you to Pink Strawberries for the fun little video. And then, of course, thanks to Amy for challenging me to this challenge. I'm going to have so much fun picking a video for you. And also thank you to Anna and Lisa for coming up with this challenge last year. They did it on their channel, and I believe they are going to continue it for this year. So make sure you guys check out their channels. And also definitely check out Amy's channel to see what she's making. I can't wait to see what she's posting today for this challenge. And hopefully you guys will come back again next month to see what we created or what video I challenged Amy to. We are going to be posting our videos on the second Saturday of each month in the morning. So so you guys can sit down with a nice cup of coffee or tea if you're like me and enjoy watching our little challenge videos of who we're inspired by. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. And let me know what you think, of course, as always. And until next time, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and happy crafting.